Hello and welcome back to Spooky Stories with the Scarebrarian. Today we're in for a real treat as we tour the beautiful Vogel Victorian in Santa Ana, California, and meet Nick Alcaraz, the brilliant creator behind Practical Peculiarities, who has just finished publishing his very first cookbook. The Vogel Victorian is a stunning historic home that dates back to the late 19th century, a time of intricate architecture, ornate design, and whispers of the past. With its beautifully preserved rooms and mysterious atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for a day filled with stories, creativity, and a touch of the macabre. And speaking of creativity, Nick Alcaraz brings spooky charm to life in the kitchen. His book, Practical Peculiarities, is all about crafting eerie yet stunning pastries and cakes that look as haunting as they are delicious. Think spiderweb details, Gothic elegance, and edible creations that are perfect for fans of the strange and unusual. So let's step inside and explore this gorgeous home and be ready to be inspired by Nick's spooky culinary artistry. I'll hand it over from here. Stay curious and keep your sweet tooth ready, because today is going to be practically peculiar. So the first thing my library volunteers and I saw were the beautiful handicrafts made by some local artisans from Santa Ana and surrounding areas. Going around the corner, we saw a real funny Saint Nick and some very pretty rose bushes. And we were wondering if we could take a tour of this house, because we have seen some of the events that the house has hosted. For example, the Beetlejuice tea and the Krampus tea. And although they're a little out of budget for us at this point, we were really crossing our fingers and hoping that we could see this beautiful house. Before we took a tour of the house, we made sure to check out some of the lovely art, and we did a little shopping. It was one of my ex-volunteers' birthday. So first we entered the foyer of the house, where we saw some teacups displayed. This is the informal tea room, and then we saw the gorgeous kitchen and beautiful brass pots and pans. Then we went through the kitchen, and there was a gorgeous gingerbread house, and the young lady right there is the niece of Diana Vogel, who is the owner. There's David, Elmer, their uncle, and Nancy somewhere over here. That's David's older sister. They have a gorgeous teacup collection, and we just took a beautiful look around, got super inspired. Here's the hallway with various sizes of mirrors. We love the Beetlejuice style wallpaper, the gorgeous chandelier, and we went through the hallway, some more mirrors, and let's see where it takes us. It takes us into the area with all the family pictures, and they even have some pictures of people who have attended the teas in the past. A beautiful hallway right underneath, beautiful seating area right underneath the stairwell, and right there in the seating area there's an antique wedding gown and some more decorations on the stairwell. Then we went into the gorgeous living room. That's the niece of Diana Vogel. She's the one that's giving us a tour, and the Vogel Victorian is named after her. There you see in the corner, we see Krampus, and they said that they were getting ready to paint the living room a beautiful crimson. It's the same color of Krampus's coat and the pillows, and just all the gorgeous art right there. Very inspirational if you love goth art and architecture. And it's still super bright, and they do a beautiful job of mixing bright and dark at the same time. They have a couple trees, which I love, because right now at my house I have a couple Christmas trees as well. So that's the living room right there. And then here is the beautiful dining room. It is painted a gorgeous forest green with some candles and a chandelier. And that little door, right, there's a bust right there. And that little door that you see right there is actually the bedroom of Diana Vogel. And she did a great job kind of creating like a secret entrance. I couldn't even tell until her niece told me that that was the entrance to her bedroom.
I love a good secret entrance. So here's a close-up of the vintage wedding dress, and I will also focus in on the person that wore it. Isn't that neat? And this next area of the house is kind of interesting. It's kind of extra. This is a butler's quarters, and so I know they would pass food through there. Here comes the most exciting part. So Nancy, David, and Elmer are about to meet Nick Alcaraz. And for David and Elmer, this is their first author that they've ever met. We hope you enjoyed this wonderful video of us touring the Vogel Victorian and meeting one of our favorite cookbook authors, Nick Alcaraz. Definitely check out Practical Peculiarities, and we'll see you next time.